want you to remember, you represent your daddy.
Yeah, I know. What you want to see us for anyway?
Maybe she got something special in mind for you, boy.
Cool.
She's a box tail. She don't talent when she sees it. Besides, they owe this family a lot. Your daddy, he stood tall for them.
I know. He a soldier.
Like father, like son.
No doubt.
See, y'all, the saying like father, like son is sometimes the furthest thing from the truth. And not just on television, but in my real life, I've seen children break under the pressure of expectation. The more great or famous their fathers were, the more difficult it is for them to cultivate their own identity, to escape a shadow of someone that they can never be. And I think that imitation is a compliment, but what Naaman should respect about his father is his characteristics, his bravery, his conviction, his loyalty. But as a man who has played the game and lost and have a life sentence in jail, his decisions should not be emulated, at least innovated. Try to bring in a new method to get a different outcome, since no one aspires to be in jail.
That's what you gonna tell your father the next time you see him? That you trying? Or you gonna tell him what you've done?
Well, he done got him locked up.
That's right. Weebay walked in Jessup a man, and he gonna walk out one. But you out here, wearing his name, acting a bitch. Oh, look at you, crying now.
Now, first, for women who may think like Delonda, you cannot force your son to be more like his father. For one, courage is not hereditary. Courage is a virtue that is developed over time by us being confident in ourselves and facing our fears with a purpose. And as far as hustling, why should Naaman be built like Weebay? He wasn't even raised under those conditions. Remember, Weebay dropped out of school in the 6th grade to hustle with Avon and Stringer. The 6th grade. Any 12-year-old with that authority over his life must have a dysfunctional household with little to no structure. So if Weebay didn't have any money for school clothes, they probably weren't going to magically appear on his bed one night.
What you mean Kanard took the stash? And he's still walking around?
I'm gonna talk to him, Mom. Make sure this never happened again.
Look at me, boy. Kanard got to feel some pain for what he did. He got to. You don't what, motherfucker? This how you pay me back for all the love I showed? Shit. I've been kept you in Nike since you were in diapers.
Now, Delonda is not wrong for providing for her son, because that's her duty. But Delonda is wrong for forcing him into a life that he is not prepared for, or shouldn't be prepared for. See, you can't spoil a child for 14 years, then expect him to understand how cold the world is. You want a green little boy to open up a block because he gotta pay all of your bills and maintain your lifestyle? You need him to maneuver through life and death situations, discipline his workers, basically be a grown-ass man, all the while in the 8th grade with a history of getting things that he barely worked for. How does this make sense? And just because Weebay is good at something that he had to do out of necessity does not mean his son will be good at it simply because you want him to be.
Yeah, he's one of yours, right?
He hang around the gym, mostly waiting on his boy Michael. He don't box or nothing. He ain't that kind, really. Not like his father.
Yeah, who's his father?
Dude named Weebay, stoneheader, used to run with them Boxdales.
I know him. Shit, I locked him up in Philadelphia.
Yeah? Bay was my cut buddy. We jailed down Jesse. Anyway, name is from him. Same blood, but not the same heart.
Now, unlike most Wired fans, I don't believe that Delonda is evil. Lost and turned out? Yes. Ignorant and selfish? Yes. But evil? I can't really say that with conviction because I understand women like Delonda. I grew up around them, and their sons are my friends. So I had a front row seat of how overbearing mothers affect their sons on a long-term level. They tend to suffer from anxiety. They tend to have low self-esteem and associate confidence with material possessions like clothes. They tend to be very indecisive and uncomfortable in leadership positions. And the irony in this is that these women's intentions are the exact opposite of the outcomes they get. They actually want strong men, but they lack understanding of how to raise strong men, which is not their fault. But what is their fault is that in the absence of strong men, some of them attempt to take on both roles, be the mother and the father. And again, with good intentions. But this attempt is futile because now the child won't benefit from a father or a mother. Just like structure and discipline, a boy also needs that unconditional love and support. We need somebody who's going to accept us, whether we're successful in life or whether we're a bum. See, we accept that our pop love is a little bit more circumstantial, but don't rob us of what comes natural to you just because he's not around.
So with Bodie and his boys, they treating you right?
Yeah, he cool.
Boy, don't lie to your father. He don't even show up for work half the damn time. Bodie told me.
Missed a few days, that's all, Dad.
And what money you do make, you waste on nonsense. And if you think I'ma give you a dime for your school clothes, you better think again.
What Bodie got you doing?
I'm a runner most days.
Everybody got to start somewhere.
You better listen to your father.
He ain't tell you about that hair though, huh?
Braided is something.
Yeah, he said I gotta get it cut. I like it this way.
Even the white police looking out from 3 blocks away gonna be able to spot you from every other nigga out there. They gonna hop out and say, look at the boy over there with the pretty ass ponytail. Get him. Think I'm bullshitting. Either you real out there or you ain't, man. See what I'm saying?
Now, the reality for Weebay is that although he had life in jail, his name and his sacrifice still allows his family a certain privilege around the neighborhood. Amongst his peers, Naaman is about the only one that grew up financially stable, not really having to hustle like his friends, instead doing so only to fit in, to feel accepted in the streets and in the house.
Make me proud. Here.
Now, even through all of this, it's still hard to feel sorry for Naaman because of his consistent bullying of Dookie. Now, in almost every group of friends, the weakest link will always get picked on and singled out by the second weakest link in the group. And not necessarily because they enjoy it, but because of a dire need to distinguish themselves from their last slot. So naturally, Naaman will use the weapon that works on him the most, which is verbal abuse. See, he tends to raise his voice at Dookie and berate him, and solely because he perceived that Dookie is the safest choice, when the truth is they actually have a lot of things in common. But that prey on the weak, bully mentality comes from Delonda also. Remember she said to Michael and Randy, look at these big ass 8th graders. Look like some 6th graders gonna get banked on. Like what, Delonda? This what you promoted in the crib? No wonder all of Naaman's workers are either younger than him or smaller, because no one his age will respect him as a superior.
Watch the ride.
Hey, yo, look, man, please do not be having your mama come talk for you.
Man, I ain't have her do nothing. She just get on the horse and come with it.
Look, I done did everything I can for you and yours, but from here on, your moms can't do nothing to help. All right?
Him? From Weebay?
Alright y'all, Let me know down in the comment section if you think that Delonda is evil. I won't argue if you do. Shit, I feel you. I just feel like she's more ignorant and selfish, which is a bad combination in itself for a woman trying to raise a teenage boy. But common where we're from. And we can't just let Wee-Bey get off so easy, because Bay could have put a stop to shit before it started. Although Delonda got legal custody over Naaman, Wee-Bey still wielded more influence from jail and ultimately had the last say so. Yeah, he gave him the bunny COVID in the end, but so much could have happened in between that. But let me know, y'all. It's your boy Sports. You here in a man's world. Thanks for coming through again, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe to the video and all that. It's time for me to get out of here, y'all.